This morning, the criminal case against Donald Trump for trying to reverse the last election on the rocks. The government aiming to show Mr. Trump cannot be immune from federal charges for his actions leading up to January 6 simply because he was still president at the time. The conservative justices skeptical presidents don't need some protection.
Presidents have to make a lot of tough decisions. He's subject to the criminal laws just like anybody else.
But still, the justices were mostly unpersuaded that Mr. Trump should be completely immune.
I'm trying to understand what the disincentive is from turning the Oval Office into, the seat of criminal activity in this country.
Pressing his lawyer.
If the president decides that his rival is a corrupt person and he orders the military or orders someone to assassinate him, is that within his official acts that for which he can get immunity?
It would depend on the hypothetical, but we can see that could well be an official act.
Special counsel Jack Smith brought conspiracy and obstruction charges against Mr. Trump last year, but the case has been bogged down in appeals. The special counsel's office telling the justices that the former president's argument would lead to dark consequences.
His novel theory would immunize former presidents for criminal liability for bribery, treason, sedition, murder, and here conspiring to use fraud to overturn the results of an election.
The ultimate result in the case likely turning on the line between actions taken for personal gain and a president's official duties.
If you don't have immunity, you're not going to do anything. You're going to become a ceremonial president. You're not going to take any of the risks, both good and bad.
None of this stopping Mr. Trump's current trial in Manhattan. Tabloid mogul David Pecker expected back on the stand today after telling the jury Thursday how his company purchased the story of Karen McDougal, another woman who alleged an affair with Mr. Trump, which he denies, ahead of the 2016 election, admitting, "I wanted to protect my company, I wanted to protect myself, and I wanted also to protect Donald Trump." Pecker testifying that while in the White House, Mr. Trump asked him about McDougal, saying, quote, "How's our girl?" To which Pecker replied, "She was quiet."
Let's go back to the Supreme Court case. It seemed to me, just listening to some of the argument yesterday, the justices of every ideological stripe didn't seem all that interested or persuaded by what Trump is arguing in his particular case, that he should be totally immune in essence.
That's right.
But they're very concerned about what their ruling here means for the future.
Yeah, they're worried the political rivals are just going to keep coming after each other. And so they think there should probably be some limited immunity. But the question is, who's going to draw those lines? How are you going to decide that? And the reality is, it means the case is probably likely headed back down to the trial court to try to figure out how to draw those lines. But of course, that's a win for him strategically, because it means a delay, and it means this cannot possibly go to trial before November.
So his legal argument might be a loser at the Supreme Court for him, but in essence, it's a win if this goes after the election for those who were hoping that somehow a criminal conviction might affect his political fortunes.
Yeah, he wins the he wins the long-term war, which is to delay, even if he loses this short-term battle in front of the Supreme Court.
But meanwhile, the hush money trial continues. That is a state case, and it's about conduct that precedes his time in office, essentially. So that goes forward.
And so all this compelling testimony that we've heard from Pecker, I think people are finding juicy. But remember, the actual crime is about falsification of business records, and Pecker hasn't said a word about that. And so I think on cross-examination today, you're going to see the defense team try to play that out.
All right, we'll see how it develops. Laura, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.